What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. In today's video, I'm going to show you a 100% foolproof way to do the one-turn KO strategy on Hisuian Samurott for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. This is a 4-player strat, but people in my Discord server are doing it, and they are farming all the rewards to their heart's content, and you can join along too. Of course, guys, like this type of content, enjoy these videos. Please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. Consider supporting the channel by joining the Pan Fam by hitting that join channel member button below. Now, looking at the raid here, yes, this is a one-turn KO, so you're not going to see most of these moves in action, but we do want to look at the rewards here. Now, the reason why we're going to be farming this raid is because you're always going to be getting 5 proteins. Proteins are absolutely phenomenal. Water Tera shards are great as well. There's a chance for you to get ability patches, ability capsules too, which we always love to see, and other rare candy items as well, and muddy items too. So this is why this raid is going to be worth farming for the next 2 weeks. As I mentioned before, there are going to be 4 people in this raid. So this is a 4-person strategy. So we have 4 different builds to cover. Now, player 1 is going to be running the Miraidon, and Miraidon here, the thing that matters the most is 1 being level 100, 2 having the item weakness policy, so we can proc that and get a +2 special attack, and you want to have that max HP, max special attack, modest nature, so you want your numbers to look like mine right here. And the main move that you need for this is going to be your signature move, Electro Drift. Now, this move is going to do a lot of damage. It's going to be stab and super effective, and the base damage of this move is going to be 133 because of the secondary effect of this move. And it's going to be further boosted by Electric Terrain that our ability sets off, and our special attack is going to be already boosted by the Electric Terrain in general because of our ability, which is going to be great. Now, how are we going to proc that weakness policy to get that additional +2 special attack, which makes this work on a times 35 HP Hisuian Samurott? We're going to be using the Pokemon Florges. Now, Florges are going to hold the item Choice Specs. Now, that's pretty interesting. Why do you want Choice Specs on the Florges here? Well, it's pretty simple. We have the ability Symbiosis. Now, this is the hidden ability, so you will need to use an ability patch to get this ability onto your Florges. This ability passes its held item to an ally that has used an item. So what we're going to be doing with the Florges here is using the move Drain Kiss, which is going to be a super effective hit onto our Miraidon player, right? So Miraidon's going to get hit by the Florges, proc the weakness policy, and then because the item got used up, the choice specs on this Florges is going to pass over to the Miraidon. So now we have a +2 choice specs Miraidon. It's going to be crazy. Now, for this Pokemon, you want to have max HP, max defense, and a plus defense nature. Doesn't really matter. Bold would technically be the best one, but it doesn't really matter in this case. As long as you have a plus defense nature, you're going to be good to go in general under your Florges build. Now, for the next 2 Pokemon, they're rather simple. I like having Qwilfish here. Qwilfish with Intimidate, and we're going to have Focus Sash on this Pokemon. Intimidate is going to lower the physical attack stat of the Samurott, so pretty much all your other allies can take the hit a lot better because it uses Swords Dance on turn 0. So this is going to make it so it's only +1 instead of +2, which is really nice. We're going to be max HP, max defense with the bold nature. There's a lot of different Pokemon that can do this. You can use Hisuian Qwilfish. You can also use Overqwil as well as another good option here too. Doesn't really matter which one you choose, as long as you have a Pokemon that has Acid Spray, which I would recommend putting Acid Spray in the first slot and just using Acid Spray on the Samurott. You're gonna be good to go. And like I said, you need to have Focus Sash because you want to be able to take whatever hit that is dealt to you and survive with at least 1 HP. If you do happen to die, you will not be able to complete this raid, unfortunately. And our next Pokemon is going to be Charjabug, and Charjabug's really cool because it works like Stonejourner, but only for special attackers. But because Stonejourner is weak to water moves, and sometimes 2 attacks can go off due to server lag, Charjabug ends up being more consistent to Stonejourner. Now we're going to be using the item Eviolite because we do evolve, so it is going to give us a 50% boost to our defense, which is going to be absolutely great. And we're running max HP, max defense here. I would recommend a bold nature on this as well to further boost your physical defense stat. And you have the ability Battery, which gives a 30% boost to all special attacking moves. And you don't need any other moves on this. You just need to use the move Attack Cheer, and that's going to give everyone a 50% bonus while this is activated. So you're just going to pop off an Attack Cheer, and that's all you need to do for this one turn KO. And like I said, for the acid sprayers, once again, you do have a lot of options on this slot. I do recommend having a focus sash for at least most of them, because you don't want to get knocked out by a +2 attack on turn 1. So here is the infographic for the one turn Hisuian Samurott strat, and this is fairly simple stuff. So Miraidon holding that weakness policy. Now there's multiple ways for this weakness policy to get procced. Sometimes the Hisuian Samurott will use bulldoze on you, and this is going to proc it yourself, so you don't even necessarily need the Florges to draining kiss on you. So that's going to be up to the player paying attention to see what moves got hit. But honestly, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. But either way, your weakness policy is going to get procced by either the Samurott or by the Florges. Just the Florges guarantees the draining kiss will proc it. And you're just going to wait for everything to happen and then do your Electro Drift. Now, the Florges is going to sit here and hit Draining Kiss onto the Miraidon here. And this is going to allow you to get that weakness policy off guaranteed, as already mentioned before. Now, the charge up players is going to sit there with the Eviolite and be super tanky and use attack cheer and be able to tank any hit and increase everyone's damage by 50%. And then you're going to have an acid sprayer, and any acid sprayer can really do it. Qwilfish does make it a lot more comfortable, so I definitely do recommend it because of that Intimidate, or Hisuian Qwilfish, or even the Overquill will work as well. And you're going to have the Focus Sash just so you survive any hits. And as you can see, the calc here at HP times 35, this whole thing total is going to be doing 157 to 185% of the max boss's HP, which is 35 times. So yeah, you're essentially going to be killing a Samurott and a half with this strategy, which is going to be absolutely crazy and super easy for us to farm this multiple times by doing this strategy. Now let's dive into the video. All right, so we're going to be doing the one turn KO strategy here. We are running the Miraidon, the Charge-a-Bug, the Qwilfish, and the Florges. Very simple, as I mentioned before. And pretty much as the Miraidon player, I'm just going to sit here and wait for my turn to get the Electro Drift off once I get the choice specs passed on from the Florges to me. And we're going to have that battery boost in the attack shear, so I need to see attack shear go off as well. And I need to see the acid spray go off by the Qwilfish player. And then we're going to be good to go on this one turn KO. Now, I do think it is very important for the Miraidon player, one, to not only pay attention, but also to hit the attack button as quickly as possible and not actually commit to an attack. Just get into the menu so they don't get locked out by the menu. This can definitely help by reducing any sort of server lag that may occur. So I would recommend that you just hit the attack button first, and just so you can have your 4 moves pop up. So that Swords Dance goes off, and he goes for the Bulldoze immediately on me, which is great, of course. So we're going to get that weakness policy is going to be proccing here. So we're going to be popping off. Speed, everyone's speed is falling. This does take a minute. The weakness policy is propped. Now we're going to be getting that choice specs from the Florges here. So we're +2 with choice specs now. And a lot of things are happening. And now we go for the Electro Drift. We're good to go. Yeah, he somehow got 2 attacks off on me that turn. Just because of the server lag is always not great on turn 1, or night 1, but we did get it off. We did get our 1-hit KO off. So there we go. The strat is very easy and simple. It's definitely the best way to do it, and a lot faster than any solo methods. We're going to be doing this strategy in the Discord server and variants on this strategy as well. So definitely feel free to join it. The link is in the description below. So I really do appreciate it if you join it. And of course, guys, like this type of content, enjoy these videos, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a good one.